not surprising that a Jamaican is in Europe, but why France?
Well, actually, I studied French at UWI. I did a bachelor's in French and International Relations. I started French at Manchester School, Manchester High. And we had a very good French teacher at the time. Her name was Mademoiselle Dyer. And she really inspired us to love French. She was very creative. She was using multimedia. You know, she had her little tape recorder at the time with her cassette, or wind-up cassette with the, you know, you have to use a pencil to wind it sometimes. But it really, and this was long before internet and all that sort of thing. So she was really creative, and it caused a lot of us to learn French and to fall in love with French and to want to come to France.
How did you manage to make your journey to France?
So after UWI, there's this program called TAPIF, which is a teaching abroad program. And I decided to apply, and I got accepted. And I came to France. First I was in the north of France, which was Lille. And it was extremely cold. I mean, I'm from Mandeville, but even from somebody from Mandeville, Lille was very, very cold. And so I spent 2 years in Lille as an assistant. And then, well, 3 years actually. And then I got a job at a university in Perpignan. So that's now the extreme south of France. Total different weather because it's warmer there. And after that, I decided to come to Paris. And I've been living and working in Paris, teaching. At the moment, I teach in an international school. And I teach international, well, we call it individuals and societies. And essentially it deals with a bit of history, geography, probably what we would call social studies back in Jamaica.
In terms of the Jamaican community in France, how big is it, and what makes it different from any other Jamaican community in Europe or in the United States?
Okay, well, it's a bit difficult to put a number on the number of Jamaicans we have here. What we do know is that there is a growing community. We have had events such as annual Jamaican picnic or Christmas galas and different Jamaican events. And my estimation would be that we have probably about 1,000 or more Jamaicans living in France. At the picnic, we usually have over 100 coming out, and there are more and more Jamaicans who come in. Probably we're a bit different in the sense that we're still not a mature diaspora like the UK or the US, but there are a number of Jamaicans here who are entrepreneurs, so they do different events, the different activities, different ways of promoting Jamaican culture. Maybe we're also a bit passionate about the Jamaican culture, so you tend to have maybe different visions colliding, and probably we're not as united as maybe some diaspora. But one thing that's for sure is that there are Jamaicans here, and they do things, and you know, we try as best as possible to promote brand Jamaica.
For persons in Jamaica who, you know, they have an idea of France but don't have the full appreciation, what makes France special?
I think what makes France special is probably their idea of the society, in that there is no, and I'm not saying that there's no discrimination or things like that, but part of the French principle is equality. So if you come to France, irrespective of your nationality, irrespective of your status, you tend to get access to certain things such as healthcare or education or, you know, different opportunities. So there's that idea of not, you being French doesn't give you an advantage over someone who is not French then. Everybody is just equal here. And that's probably something that's really good. And I think the healthcare as well is extremely good. You know, like I've been a beneficiary of the health system at times, and like it's almost like a first class treatment that you get when you go to the hospital, or, you know, so I think in that regard, I'd say that France has that little edge over other countries. You're not going to probably make as much money as you would, say, in the UK or the United States. But in terms of having a life that is comfortable or, you know, a good standard of living, you'll find it here in France.
Well, this week is when the athletics program starts, and also for the swimming, but obviously the athletics is near and dear to your heart. If Jamaica wins 12 medals, we will get to 100.
That's correct.
What would it mean to you to see that on French soil, and who are the most excited to see this week?
All right, that's amazing, you know, because I think Jamaica, with the US, we have like really done well, especially in the sprints over the years. And, you know, being here, living here, and interacting with the French people, our tourists, you know, they're always reminding you about Usain Bolt, which is Usain Bolt, or, you know, all our talented runners. I was a bit disappointed Elaine Thompson was not here because obviously I'm from Manchester School. But I'm really looking forward to Nikisha Price. That's like my number one expectation. Partly because we have never won the 400 for women at the Olympics. And I think she's really doing well, you know. She broke the national record twice. So that's the race I'm really looking forward to. Of course, the sprints. I think everybody's looking to the 100 to see if we can shut up Noah Lyles a bit. But I'm really looking forward to a lot of the races. Natoya Gould in the 800, I really hope that she'll get a medal. And of course, Hibbert in the triple jump as well. So all around, I mean, Chanika Ricketts, I want her to get a medal. She's the flag bearer. So there's a lot of expectations all around. There's a lot of buzz around the camp, but I'm really hoping that Nikisha Price will be able to do it.
Finally, obviously this is Shelley's last Olympics. Is it special for you, but not just for you, but the Jamaican community here in France, to see that Shelley's final Olympics is the place that you live in, that you now call home?
Well, she said it's her final Olympics, but I don't know if it's... I mean, some people think you should go while you're on top, but if she's still competitive and if she goes there and win, then you never know if it might, you know... I mean, Otti competed until 40, right? So we don't know, but it's special. It's always special to see Shelly and run, and you know, she's always going to be there or thereabouts. So we're looking forward to that as well.